One bright and sunny afternoon, Joseph found himself driving home from a convention, eager to reunite with his wife and 2 young children. The long journey ahead was very monotonous, so he decided to take a shortcut that would take him through a scenic countryside in order to break up the boredom. He had always wanted to take this country road but never had the chance before. As Joseph navigated the narrow road, he noticed an old and weathered sign, pointing towards a small town called Eldridge. Intrigued by the prospect of exploring a quaint and unfamiliar place, as well as the possibility of finding a few antiques, he decided to veer off his intended route and venture into the town for a quick rest stop. As he entered Eldridge, Joseph stopped his car and turned off the ignition. He was struck by the timeless charm of this small village. With no other cars in sight, the streets were filled with horse-drawn carriages that meandered through the thoroughfares, and people dressed in old-fashioned attire as in the late 1800s. Everyone bustled about with their daily lives but seemed to slow down to look at the new stranger in his car. The main street was lined with quaint rustic buildings and shops. A sense of nostalgia seemed to fill the air. Joseph couldn't help but feel as if he was transported to a bygone era. Perplexed, yet intrigued, Joseph got out of his car and wandered to the town's enchanting streets. The townsfolk made curious glances at him, but Joseph was too captivated by the scenery to pay them much heed. He marveled at the different shops, the smell of freshly baked bread drifting from the bakery, and children playing with hoops and sticks on the smooth cobblestone streets. As Joseph continued his casual stroll, he stumbled upon a local gathering in the town square. It appeared to be a lively celebration, with music playing, people dancing, and laughter filling the air. Unable to resist the allure of the festivities, Joseph joined in, his inhibitions quickly fading away. His body began to sway with the music as his toes began to tap beneath him. Soon, he was dancing along with the rest of the villagers, smiling all the time. Joseph then found himself conversing with the townsfolk, sharing stories, and immersing himself in their way of life. He learned of their daily lives, their daily struggles, and the tight-knit community they had built. It felt like he had become a part of something extraordinary, a time and place that existed beyond his wildest imagination. However, as the moon began to rise high into the sky, Joseph's euphoria was interrupted by a sudden realization. He had been so engrossed in the revelry that he had lost all track of time. He needed to leave and get home to his family. Confusion surged through him when he noticed gas lamps being lit as the darkness grew. When Joseph asked about why they didn't use electric lights, one of the townsfolk told him that they didn't have electricity yet, but were hopefully planning to install it next year, in 1892. Joseph suddenly realized that he had been transported 130 years into the past. Determined to find a way back to his own time, and to his family, Joseph sought urgent help from the townsfolk. Most directed him to an elderly woman, known as Madame Beatrice, who was said to possess wisdom beyond her years. Without hesitation, Joseph approached her humble cottage, met the woman, and shared his extraordinary tale. Madame Beatrice listened intently, her wise eyes studying Joseph's face. She revealed that Eldridge was known to have a mystical vortex, just outside of the small town, but it seemed to move about and could not be seen with the naked eye. With her guidance, she told Joseph that might be able to return to his own time. Together, they ventured deep into the woods surrounding Eldridge, seeking an ancient stone circle. Under the light of the full moon, Madame Beatrice performed a ritual that seemed to harness the energy of the vortex. She handed Joseph an amulet, urging him to wear it and concentrate on his family and his home. As Joseph closed his eyes and focused on his loved ones, a surge of energy enveloped him. He quickly opened his eyes and saw the world around him blurred, like the inside of a spinning tornado, but no sounds were heard. After about 2 minutes, the chaos subsided and Joseph found himself standing next to his parked car in the very spot he left it. He looked over to the main street, the same one that he had been dancing on earlier, and saw it filled with cars and streetlights. Relief and joy washed over Joseph as he realized he had returned to his own time. Eager to embrace his family, he climbed back into his car and drove with a renewed appreciation for the present as well as a newfound sense of satisfaction from the adventure he had just experienced. When Joseph finally reunited with his wife and children, he held them tightly, cherishing every moment. He shared his incredible journey, his time-slip adventure, and the lessons he had learned. They marveled at his tale, their eyes shining with wonder and amazement. From that day forward, Joseph cherished each passing day, knowing that his family, and the time they shared together, were the greatest treasures of all. The amulet, that he had received from Madame Beatrice, remained a symbol of his extraordinary journey, a reminder of the importance of living in the moment, and embracing the wonders around you. Eldridge became a cherished memory in Joseph's heart. He often thought about returning to its timeless charm, and the spirit of community that had welcomed him so warmly, but he knew that the memories and lessons from his time-slip adventure would forever shape his life, reminding him to seize every opportunity for adventure, and to treasure the love and joy that surrounded him in the present.